We're Ashley and Jordan. In May of 2019, we quit our jobs and left home to travel the world full-time. Our goal is to see as much of the world as possible through delicious food, breathtaking nature, and the different people and cultures that call this planet home. Feel free to subscribe and follow along as we keep going places. You last saw us leaving the Netherlands for a 2-week trip home to the States. Today we'll catch you up on what we were up to back home and show you around Brussels a bit.
Hello from Belgium. We have finally made it to our 22nd country on our round the world trip.
Yay!
And recently, if you've been following us, we traveled back home for a 2-week break after traveling across Europe for 2.5 months.
It was a long one. We did so much on our quick break home. If you saw, was it our Athens video where Jordan gifted me with a little birthday surprise?
That was in Santorini. Yep.
Yeah, Santorini.
Happy birthday.
In Vegas. But how are we gonna go in October?
It's the big 30. We make it happen.
How?
Happy birthday.
It's very exciting.
Oh, I didn't know this is what it was.
Uh-huh.
Give her a hug. Don't make her cry.
Happy birthday. We're going to Vegas to see the Jonas Brothers. Happiness Begins tour.
That's exciting. Thank you. I really love it. I'm really excited. I'm just a little overwhelmed. Thanks.
So that little birthday surprise turned into this, y'all. We flew to Vegas, saw a Jonas Brothers concert. Amazing. There were tears. It was wonderful.
You have been an absolutely incredible audience. Just remember, what happens in Vegas does end up on the internet.
It was wonderful. We flew home to Dallas to see friends and family. We went to the State Fair of Texas. Huge deal.
I think they know you. Yeah. Hello.
How are ya? Good to see ya.
We made it back from
corn dogs, big Tex. Let's go.
My cousin! How's your trips? All over the world, yeah?
Of course, first thing I go for, the stand has falafel sandwiches. Yum.
Veggie dog time. Here we've got a fried Oreo, my favorite of all fried items here at the State Fair. Let's get into it.
So good.
Come on.
So good.
It's freaking delicious. So good.
Fried Oreo is delicious. So good.
You need to split this, so I'm gonna give you one of those and one of those, and y'all can taste it.
Then we flew to Nashville on our way to Chattanooga, but I had to make a quick stop in Nashville to see the Casey Musgraves exhibit at the Hall of Fame. Then on to Chattanooga, where my sister lives, to see her sweet baby girl Lisa be brought into this world, y'all.
Oh my gosh. Let me take that off.
Start from the edges and work your way in.
Let me do a regular one without portrait now.
Happy birthday, dear Lisa. Happy birthday to you.
Y'all, it was jam-packed.
What? She's such a cute little baby too.
She is, obviously, she's the cutest. Obviously, we miss you, we love you. Okay, but if that wasn't enough, to get back into Europe to begin our winter leg, we
Drove from Chattanooga, Tennessee to Nashville.
flew from Nashville to Las Vegas.
Flew from Las Vegas to Philadelphia.
Philly to Amsterdam.
And Amsterdam to Brussels.
Whew, did y'all even catch all that? So many stops, so many overnight layovers. We're tired. But we have slept a ton and we are ready for Brussels. We're here in Brussels right now. We are about to walk out the door and get going on a few full days here in Belgium. You smell that?
Et voilà, merci. Bonjour.
Okay, you guys, we are out and about for a day in Brussels, but we needed to fuel up first. We were hungry, and what else are you gonna get except a hot cone of French fries? I got curry ketchup with mine because mayo is too much for me, even though I think that's kind of traditional. But we are here at Maison Antoine, and it's supposed to be one of the best places to get some Brussels French fries, and I am excited to try them. So here we go. It smells good. Hot. Oh, good. The curry is nice. It's kind of sweet because it's ketchup, but it's really yummy. You want one?
Yes.
Okay. Not that one. They scoop it fresh out of the fryer, y'all. So good. Okay.
Y'all, these things are so fresh. I saw the fryer while Ashley was ordering, just steaming up. And then she salted them, handed them out, and that ketchup smells so good.
So a small fry here is €2.80. Most of the sauces are an additional 80 cents. They have what they called hot sauces, like hot in temperature, that were like extra over that. But anyway, so it's about $3.60 all in for a small, and the small is plenty big even to share.
It's cash only?
It's cash only. Bank card with receipt?
Yeah.
Bank card, please. We have made it to the Grand Place here in Brussels, and grand it is. It is a gorgeous gilded city square full of beautiful government buildings, the city hall, a museum, but mostly it's full of tourists going like this because it's beautiful. So most of what you'll see here was built in 1697, 1698, and I'll tell you why. So it's long been the city square of Brussels, long before the 1600s, but in 1695 there was a war and the French bombarded the town hall, city hall, and destroyed all of the buildings around here that were at the time wooden. The face of City Hall survived because it was stone. All these buildings were the different buildings of the guilds of the city, so the bread makers or the woodworkers or whatever, different guilds had a building. And as a sign of resilience and determination, they rebuilt all of the buildings in stone within 2 years and gilded them in gold as a way to say, like, you didn't destroy us, you know, we're still strong. It's pretty cool. And when you know that piece of history, it's all the more impressive, and it's more than just beautiful gold buildings, because they're that too.
It's obvious when in Brussels you have to try all of the different Belgian food. We've had fries, we know you can try the beer, the chocolates, but for now we're going for the waffles, Brussels waffles.
You gonna get our answer?
just finished having a yummy little waffle dinner, I guess, at Maison d'Andoy. It is just down the street from the Grand Place, and we had both types of waffles that you can find throughout Brussels and Belgium. So in America, we have a very, very similar waffle that we call the Belgian waffle, like the big, thick, square one. But that's not what they call them here. They're called a Brussels waffle. And so that's the first kind we had that was in front of me. And it's square and light and crispy and usually topped with whatever you want. Whipped cream, fruit, chocolate. And then there's the Liege waffle, which is the one that's not quite, and it doesn't have corners or edges. And that one is my favorite. It's so good. It is thicker, it is sweeter, it has like almost like a caramely element inside. I've heard people describe the dough, or the batter, I guess, as more of a dough as opposed to a batter, more like a brioche, and that's totally what it is. It's very filling. Those are the ones that you usually see on the stands and you take them to go because they don't need toppings. Anyway, so good. Highly recommend this place. It wasn't super busy, although I do know it's super popular, so it could be. Anyway, another Belgian food item ticked off the list. Next, we're gonna go see a famous little boy. Okay, so I don't really think you went to Brussels if you didn't walk down and see the little peeing boy, the mannequin piss or piece, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's a little bitty statue of a little bitty boy, you know, doing his business into the fountain. It's become like an icon of the city of Brussels, and honestly I got a chuckle when I walked up to it because, like, how bizarre that just a ton of tourists are standing around staring at this itty bitty peeing fountain thing. But anyway, had to do it. Apparently it's quite popular, been there for years and years, has been stolen a few times, and is usually dressed up in fun outfits. Apparently he has like hundreds of outfits, and I am a wee bit disappointed that he wasn't dressed up today. So as the sun begins to set, we're going to end our day here at Mont des Arts, or Mountain of the Arts. It's a beautiful plaza area surrounded by a ton of art museums, hence the name. And it's a really gorgeous place to maybe grab a waffle to go and sit and watch the world go by. And that's what we're gonna do. Good night, see you in the morning. And next, we're going to go see a little, what am I trying to say? Next, we're gonna go see a little, yeah, okay. And next, we're gonna go see the famous little boy here in Brussels, if you know what I mean. That was weird, I don't like it.